Here's the thing, right? I don't honestly believe that the president is in charge, or any president in any country is in charge. Makes sense though, doesn't it? You can um, you can see why, and it just goes to prove that any government isn't really in charge. Any one government isn't in charge. Look at Obama, right? Fantastic guy. If I was an American, I would vote for him. And he tried to do so much for America. He wanted to ban guns, which for me is common sense. Get rid of guns or have more strict rules on it or something. Then Obamacare, he wanted to try and get to, along the lines of the UK, which has its national health insurance, where we don't pay for anything, right? We get taxed, but it's very little. You get a job and you get a council tax and an annual tax, but that pays for most medical care. So I've got a lot of respect now. I don't know if this hospital exists in America, but I watched a series called is it New Hampshire or New Amsterdam? I think that's what it's called, New Amsterdam. And it's doctors going out. Now, if I was a doctor, I wouldn't want to charge anybody. I would want like a basic rate so I can help people, because that's something that I would love to do. You get more benefit like you do with people that care for the old people. You get more reward when you help somebody out. But in America, it's all about money. It really is, and that's why sometimes when I went into the hotels, found it was quite fake. It's like I went into one and it was like hurricane season, and we were trying to explain my story, and you just had this smiling face going, "What? Really? You're stranded here? Oh man, that'd be $400, please." With the smile and stuff, and it was like, we're trying to tell them what happened, and we can't get back, and it was just, anyway, I'm drifting off the subject. So yeah, Obama tried to get it, and it sickens. I know somehow there's a lot of Americans out there that like the system that they've got. They can see it, but honestly, if they look into it a wee bit more, you can see more benefits in having a national health service where everyone is treated equal, from the poor to the... This is why people come over from other countries, so that they can take advantage of our national health service, So Obama tried to do that, and he tried to change everything, but of course he got stopped by the Senate because it was all another party. Over in Britain, you've got two major parties, Labour and the Tories, and it doesn't matter what one you vote for. It doesn't matter what political party you vote for. Nothing really changes. Nothing changes at all. And I don't think it really... I've seen countries and I've seen movies and videos about, and people fighting in the streets because somebody that they love has been, put in power. And then after watching Narcos, some people that have been put in power has only got there through violence and stuff like that. But really, for me, if we can just believe for 1 minute that every country in the world isn't governed by one head of state, one president, one prime minister, and that those people are actually controlled by Parliament, by the Senate and so forth. And then who can control the Senate? Who can get people on? Now, I've watched Madam Secretary as well and stuff, and basically it's all about deals and businesses. And so business and banks and stuff like that, are they in charge of the country? And then you look, because they can influence people. Newspapers can influence people. So you look at newspapers and businesses and banks that influences the Senate, that influences the Parliament, that then tells the President or Prime Minister what to do. So as you go down this line, you suddenly find out that most businesses and most papers are run by either one person or one single company. I went into a shopping centre and found out that most shops in that shopping centre are run by the one company, even though it has different names. So is it at all possible, if we keep looking back on these lines, that we could be controlled by a small group of people? Forget about, and a small group of people that has connections all over the world. And we are just led to believe that the people we vote for actually have any power, in which they don't really. Because I believe in my heart, the people that I voted for, their ideals, their passion for what they want to do to change the world, they were never ever had the chance. But if they did, if there wasn't this wee small group of people or whatnot that had them controlled like a glove puppet, we'd be living in a much better world and a much better society. It's all well and said when I sit and watch programmes like Madam Secretary, it's all nice and thinking that these people are making changes, that these people have powers and everything else and making deals and stuff, and the people that we vote for really do and can change our country, the world. But really, they don't. They don't. They just have a voice like us that gets silenced the minute we go up. I'm in my work, I'm down at the bottom. I can voice my opinions, get people to rally behind me, and probably I could get promoted, but then I become a part of the system. How many companies out there do you believe when somebody's been promoted, do they stay the same way, or do they slowly become the company man? And if that's the case, then anybody in a higher up place, like a government, like a Prime Minister and whatnot, they may all have great intentions at first, but the minute they hit the top league, that's when they get approached, that's when they get told what to do. I'll leave that with you. Thanks very much.